Mount Rainier in the distance. There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the London Black Knights and the Seattle Seahawks. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air right away is Brady. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hawkinson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Blocking 18. Go, League, go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try for the first with Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. The Seahawks are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They're going right back to Walker. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 12, Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Pioneer, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On third down, here's Walker. Down right around the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This from 42 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass, because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Brady to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Check contact, check contact. Hey, check that, streak. Dragon 60. Trap 50.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Lockett the man in motion. To throw again on second down. Smith shreds it with a stiff arm. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Seven Pirates, check, hurt. 3.
From the gun, here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett, and he is out of bounds. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
70 Timberwolves. Hat the street.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
18 Cardinals.
After one, 7-3 the score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Lions. Go check.
Walker with another carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Catch is made and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On the counter, it's Walker. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
After the sack on first down, Brady going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. From midfield, here's Brady. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner,
coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Straight ahead, Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go. Safety Ranger. Safety Ranger. 3.
From the 44, Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, great.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Right back to Moss. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run here with Moss. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try the air now with Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Well, let's see where they turn on third and goal from the 5. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Again, it's Walker. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Walker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 Maverick.
From the gun, it's Walker. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Moss. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Go check. Go check.
Gino now to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Riggs! Trap 60, trap 60! Hey, pass! Go, street! Hurt!
On 2nd and 12, Smith. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Go, Riggs! Go! Come 19!
Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit fairly manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. Now a play fake. Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Black Knights have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Joseph now to kick this one away. fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. On second down, it's Moss again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Check, contact. Mustang 19.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run on 1st down with Moss. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
– 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight.
Now Gino. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7 Pirates.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 29, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lockett the man in motion. Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get this to the 31. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Brady now to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game of touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Black Knights are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Black Knights 35, Seahawks 27.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Lockett the man in motion. Now Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now it's Smith. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass.
Here we go.
Fourth down coming up.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Lock at the man in motion. They snap it to Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Cook now off the read option. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Check mash. Check mash.
In motion comes the tight end left. One last throw here for Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one